It's a really personal thing for me, being a Pittsburgher, and that young man being a Pittsburgher. I've known that guy probably since he was about 12. Just got a lot of respect and love for him.
Prayers and well wishes continue to pour in this evening, especially on social media, for Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin, who still remains in a critical condition at a Cincinnati hospital after collapsing during Monday night's football game. And the Bills say that Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest following a collision during that game against the Bengals. And for nearly 24 hours, the support has continued online from athletes, journalists, and fans, and some asking people to lift up his mom, who was also in the crowd at the time. She witnessed everything and then rode in the ambulance with him. And we remember that he is a brother, a teammate, and a friend that so many people love. And this afternoon, the NFL announcing the Bills-Bengals game, which was suspended last night, will not resume this week.
This is really something that is much bigger than football.
Yeah.
That's what everyone is talking about. This is someone's life here, and our Jeff Hellinger is joining us now to give us some additional perspective on all of this tonight, Jeff.
What a horrible, horrible incident from last night. A reminder of how physical and violent pro football is. It is the biggest pop culture engine in America. And last night, millions watched that collision and the aftermath. And while the Bills are not sharing a specific diagnosis, some health experts are speculating that Hamlin suffered Commotio Cordis. Dr. Divya Gupta with the American Heart Association telling 11 Alive the condition itself is extremely rare and describe it as being like a blunt force trauma to the chest.
It is the same sort of electrical malfunction that takes place. In this case, it's because there is blunt force trauma, as you stated, causing that electrical circuit to go into disarray.
Watching the broadcast last night, seeing the reaction of players and everybody else, the concern and fear that everybody in that stadium and around the country was feeling with that young man on the ground is something that is of which we have never seen in the National Football League. Current and former players weighing in, including Georgia State Representative Demetrius Douglas, who played at UGA and then briefly in the NFL. He tells us what many players face as they walk onto the football field.
From high school to college, there's a different level. And from college to pro, there's another different level. In each level, the speed and the contact goes to another level on each of those terms. The speed of the game is different. The size of the men are different. And so you have to take all of that in consideration. And we run into each other every play, so every time we step onto the field, we put our life in jeopardy.
It is a brutal sport played by very, very tough men. Within 10 seconds of Hamlin's collapse, Bills team trainers were treating them, followed by medical personnel. Coming up at 11 Alive News at 6, we'll take a look at how those 10 seconds just may have saved his life. As we try to ascertain his status today. We know that he's in critical condition. We don't know anything beyond that.
Yeah, Del Rogers used to play for the Green Bay Packers many years ago.
And covered Del when he was in Salt Lake City, Utah.
And he's
and he was at this TV station as a sports anchor.
Right, and he told me that every time you're tackled or involved in a football play, it's like being in a car wreck every single time. It is so violent in the NFL.
Well, it's an incredible sport to watch because of the speed and the power. Television gives you a completely false view. I've always told family members and friends, you should watch an NFL game from the sideline. You will come away with a totally different perspective. You'll not be as sort of magical and mystical and wondrous about the action. I mean, it's incredible. Standing on a sideline watching an NFL game is just holy mackerel. I mean, it is just violent.
And this certainly brings home that this is not just a game, that is people's lives that are
absolutely
at stake here as well. Jeff, thank you.